Guys, what's going on? It's your boy AMAR here today. We're doing another not a tire review, we're doing another machine review. Today's video is going to be, should I buy a Chinese-made leverless or touchless tire machine? I repeat, should I buy a Chinese leverless or touchless made tire machine? Right off the bat, this machine here is made by a company called Bright or World Bright Industries. Manufacturer in China. Go online, they got a beautiful factory, they got everything. So let's not give them hype because they don't do jack for me. So right off the bat, let's have a look at this. Three-phase, this thing's got to work on three-phase hydro. Now right off the bat, this tire machine here, if you were to go, for example, let's say a Ranger tire machine, the same exact tire machine, you'd be paying $10,000 to $13,000 for this Chinese tire, for this machine by Ranger. So Ranger makes this tire machine. No, Bright, this Chinese company called Bright Technologies makes the Ranger tire machine, which is sold by many different tool companies. Now what happens is the guy who owns Ranger, okay, he picked a very friendly American rugged name. The logo's even got a target on it for all the hillbillies out there that be like, say, hey boy, let's go get this Ranger tire machine. So right off the bat, he goes out to China, pumps these machines out. Now, let's get down to the actual machine. Now, should I buy a machine from China? Right off the bat, let's look at this. Solid, sturdy construction. Proper levers, controls, hydraulics, the forgings on the equipment itself, the springs, the hydraulics, the fittings, the couplers, the design. Look at the amount of work. Look at the moving parts on this thing. Look at this console here. So many toggle switches, as you see. It's got a start button, emergency off. It's not hooked up, so you can't turn on. Key. Digital LCD monitor, which then shoots down here to this camera here, which then shows you underneath as you're braking the bead. Rollers. It's got a side little system here for the jet blast to spin the table, rotate the table. Let's go to the back here. Let's go to the heart of this machine here. Look at this. All hydraulics. Complete hydraulics. Look at the fittings. Look at the solenoids here. Look at the electronics. The pressure. All the heavy duty lines. The wires that run up and down this thing here. This machine here alone weighs a ton. Look at the pumps and the rams. This thing's able to rip apart any tire, whether it be a 75, 55 series profile all the way down to a tight rubber band. But you got to be careful on how to use it. Now, do I recommend buying this machine? I would say yeah, because I did buy this machine. I'm actually selling it because I need to get something that does up to 32s. This just 30s comfortably. Now, a few little things that you got to be in mind that what they don't do well is the finer things. Like these fittings here, these plastic things here, these handles. They do all this work. The guy puts so much effort into this thing, and all of a sudden they cheap out on the plastic here. That's what gets me. They're very fine little fittings, the little accessories, all this stuff here is what they really cheap out on. Now that's one thing I get pissed off about is you guys make all this machines, you make it so sturdy, you make the steel, everything so perfect. You freaking build an airplane motor here to power this sucker. Then you go and you cheap out on that. So that's one thing I don't like about the Chinese. Don't take cheap shots and make sure you make all the fittings fine so that it works. Otherwise, everything else on this thing is absolutely sturdy. This is sturdy. Look at these levers, man. This is an amazing machine. It's got pockets. It's got everything. This pump alone, this sucker here will push the tire right off the rim. You don't got to bend down, show your plumber crack in front of the whole tire shop and bust a bead. This will break any friggin' tire, you name it. You don't even need these pumps. This will push the tire right off. So, right off the bat, beautiful machine. I recommend going out and buying them. This beautiful leverless touchless tire machine. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Your boy AMAR SIHRA, AMAR SIHRA. Follow us on HILLYARD'S Rimlines. If you've got any questions about tire machines, balancers, whether it be brand name, American made, Chinese, no name, you bought it off the back of a truck, you found it at a garage sale, Kijiji deal, call me 905-528-3500. And then you ask me, AMAR, why the hell do you do these videos? Why do you do these reviews? You don't put no ads on your videos, you don't monetize nothing. Why do you burn your time at 4, quarter to 5 on a Friday evening before you're going to go home? Why do you do that? Because the reason I do it is because I can, and I care about my customers and the people out there in the rim and tire industry that get no clarification, that call tire companies and they be short with you and say, hey, we're busy, hang up. I don't do that. My name's AMAR. You follow me, baby. You know what time it is. Call me. And I want to thank everybody I want to thank everybody that calls me. I make these hundreds of calls every day saying, I've seen your video, AMAR, thank you. That's what I live for, baby. Money can be made, things can be bought, things can be lost. But one thing's for sure, making people happy, well, that's priceless.